The sky is a chaotic swirl of crimson and shadows, setting the stage for some serious mayhem. It's like the universe just hit the rage quit button. As we pan down, the scene reveals a majestic gateway standing tall, though the world around it is in flames. It's basically the last boss in a game of survival. The city lies in ruins as fiery strokes consume everything. People are scrambling, trying to make sense of the madness. Amidst the carnage, warriors dash around, their swords clashing in a dance of survival. It's an all-out brawl, and nobody's pulling their punches. One figure, standing out from the chaos, seems determined to fight against the tide of destruction. You can almost hear the epic battle music. Chaos continues as the warriors engage fiercely, each swing of their blade echoing with determination and the desperation of survival. Suddenly, focus shifts to a character who seems to be caught in the crossfire, looking like they've just had a rude awakening. Amidst the chaos, this character is seen struggling, trying to regain their footing as the world spins around them. The character lies on the ground, clearly battered by the chaos, yet there's a glimmer of resolve in their eyes. They're not done yet. The swords clash with a brilliant explosion, lighting up the scene like a fireworks show gone wild. It's a fiery spectacle as the two blades meet in a dazzling display of power. In the aftermath of the clash, the darkness settles in, interrupted only by the echoes of their mighty strike. Tension hangs in the air, thick enough to cut with a, well, you know. The warrior, with a fierce look in his eyes and a sword ready to strike, charges forward. His opponent, cloaked and mysterious, stands firm, poised to counter the attack. As the battle rages on, the warrior's swift movements slice through the air, leaving a trail of determination behind. His opponent skillfully dodges, maintaining a cool and enigmatic presence. The cloaked figure raises his sword high, ready to deliver a powerful blow. His red-gloved hand grips the hilt with precision, eyes focused on the target. With a swift motion, the cloaked figure unleashes a flurry of energy, forcing the warrior to leap back, barely dodging the assault. The sky blazes with the aftermath of their clashing auras. From the shadows, the cloaked figure stands tall, observing his opponent with an unreadable expression. The battlefield is a canvas of chaos and anticipation. The warrior, undeterred and fierce, faces flashes of golden sparks light up the scene as a fierce battle unfolds, with each strike more intense than the last. The tension is palpable, and the stakes are clearly high. The name the Ragnar Clan appears, etched in a striking font, setting the stage for the tale of this formidable group. Their emblem, a majestic sword flanked by dragon-like wings, hints at the power they wield. The narrative introduces us to the Ragnar Clan, described as a grand ducal clan that stands guard over the empire from its northernmost reaches. Their presence is both protective and ominous. The scene transitions to a massive fortress, shrouded in snow and mist. This stronghold of the Ragnar Clan stands as a testament to their strength and the harsh environment they dominate. The reason why the Ragnar Clan were able to solidify themselves is revealed. They've been the stalwart defenders, the Great Northern Wall, for a millennium. As legends have it, their extraordinary strength comes from a special constitution. The secret ingredient? Well, it's nothing less than the blood of dragons. The scene shifts with dramatic flair, showcasing an epic battle scene. We see a mighty figure standing tall, sword in hand, with the backdrop of a chilling, snowy landscape. A closer look reveals a fierce warrior, surrounded by fallen foes and the remnants of battle. The reason for their might? The legendary dragon's blood coursing through their veins. With a blade still dripping with the evidence of its might, the Ragnar clan's legacy of power is etched into history. The camera zooms in on droplets of blood falling, a visual metaphor for the lineage that empowers them. As the blood hits the ground, it ripples like a crown, symbolizing the regal heritage of their dragon ancestry. Finally, the text boldly declares their lineage, said to have inherited dragon's blood, cementing their legendary status and leaving us in awe of their power. The scene opens with a fiery red presence that seems to pulsate with an ominous energy. It's like something straight out of a fantasy fever dream. A voiceover tells us about the Ragnar bloodline, where everyone is blessed with insane magic power, stamina, and you guessed it, killer sword skills. Enter our mysterious figure, standing amidst a swirl of ethereal blue energy. Cloaked in shadows with a sword in hand, this dude is basically the poster child for 4. Don't mess with me. From the boots up, this character screams power and precision, with their sword poised like they're about to slice through dimensions. And if you thought that was it, nope. This bloodline's got sword skills that could put anyone to shame. Imagine wielding a sword like it's an extension of your arm. Darkness descends for a moment, leaving us in suspense, like the universe just hit the pause button. The narrative takes a sharp turn, revealing a stark contrast, a scene painted in intense reds. A lone character, bloodied and intense, seems to declare, "Everyone except me." A dramatic plot twist enters the chat. With a determined grip on the sword, this person seems to be on a mission. Their resolve is fierce, and it's clear there's more to this story than meets the eye. The scene is intense with flames roaring in the background. We see a determined hand clenching into a fist. Someone's ready to throw down. Our view shifts to a figure kneeling in defeat, while another stands tall, casting a long shadow. The standing figure mocks, even at the end, you never learn. With the flames continuing to rage, the taunting voice cuts through, reminding us that some things are impossible, no matter how hard you try. The standing figure, sword in hand, delivers a final blow to the spirit of the defeated, calling it a lack of talent. A moment of disbelief hangs in the air. What? Echoes as if the words themselves can't fathom the reality. A close-up of the taunting figure reveals a sly grin beneath a cloak, mocking the defeated about not inheriting the talent. The final remark hangs in the air, bringing the Ragnar lineage into question, leaving a heavy weight on the scene. Amidst a swirling backdrop of fiery hues, a mysterious hooded figure emerges. His intense eyes and sharp features make him a striking presence as he moves with purpose. The hooded figure, with his red gloves and confident demeanor, addresses someone off-panel, his voice dripping with a mix of condescension and amusement. In a stark black panel, the figure's words hang in the air. "I would be bitter as well," setting a tense and unsettling tone. The scene shifts to a young man named Theo. With a look of shock and fear etched on his face, he gasps at the appearance of the figure, clearly recognizing him. Theo stammers, "Rendon, why are you—" Clearly the figure is someone he knows, and not in a comforting way. The hooded figure continues, his voice now almost pitying as he reflects on Theo's relentless training despite his lack of natural talent. Standing confidently, Rendon, whose face remains obscured, comments on Theo's efforts, calling them a pitiable sight indeed, adding salt to the wound. Another voice chimes in, cold and dismissive, especially when it's not like hard work will get you anywhere. A harsh truth, or just more taunting? Rendon's face, now partially visible, shows a smirk, adding to the tension. His expression suggests he knows more than he's letting on, and his presence is a looming threat. "Imbecile of Ragnar was perfect for you. Ha ha!" The mysterious figure is having the time of their life, mocking someone with a sinister laugh echoing in the air. The shadowy figure stands tall, looking down, exuding an aura of menacing confidence. It's like they're relishing this moment, basking in their own contempt. "You should have just hid away, you talentless hack." The insults continue to fly. It's like watching a roast, but with way more stakes. The figure finds amusement in the other's struggle for success. Meanwhile, in a scene that's all drama and sunset hues, another character grits their teeth, whispering no. Rendon. Like they've just been stabbed in the back by a trusted ally. Betrayal is in the air, folks. Did you approach me to become my sword instructor? The questions are rolling in, and it's starting to sound like an interrogation. Someone's got some explaining to do. And teach me all those useless sword techniques. Ouch, that's gotta sting. The accusations are sharper than any blade here. Just to sell out the Rose Palace. The tension is peaking. It's like the Betrayal Olympics, and Rendon just won gold. A determined grip on the sword, ready for whatever comes next. This showdown is about to get real intense. Our story drops us into a blazing inferno of a fight. Someone's yelling about damn bastards, and it's clear things are about to get heated. A warrior, cloaked in mystery and armor, is slicing through the chaos. Flames dance around as he engages a shadowy opponent in a deadly dance. The ground is splattered with evidence of a fierce battle. Blood and shadows mix as the intensity cranks up. One fighter takes a hit, flying back in agony, a look of pure surprise etched on their face. A pained scream echoes through the air as the defeated foe is sent spiraling away, lost in a whirlwind of fire and shadow. Calm in the eye of the storm, our hooded hero stands amidst the carnage. With a resigned sigh, he seems almost weary of the chaos. The mysterious warrior reflects, "Why do you fault me, young master?" His voice carries a mix of challenge and regret, hinting at a deeper story. Boom! A powerful foot slams down, leaving no room for mercy. This is where things get serious, folks. The mysterious voice echoes, "This all happened," leaving us hanging in suspense. With a tone full of accusation, the voice continues, "Because of you. Why can you not see that?" Drama alert. A broken warrior, face bloodied and breath ragged, looks up, fighting to stay conscious. His eyes speak volumes, even when words fail him. Amidst the chaos, he gasps, "Look, what could be more important than his pain right now?" Flames dance wildly as the Rose Palace is engulfed in fire. Why is it burning? The mystery deepens. The destruction is vast, with ruins and flames painting a picture of, in the midst of a raging inferno, a mysterious figure asks with a chilling calmness, "Why are your household members dying?" The question hangs in the air, heavy with accusation and hidden motives. As the flames continue to roar, the question lingers, "Why has your mother?" The words are left unfinished, echoing ominously in the chaos. Amidst the destruction, a hooded figure strides forward, dragging a woman with an air of grim determination. The scene is set for a confrontation, one that promises no mercy. The hooded figure stands, unyielding and cold, surrounded by fallen bodies. The tension is palpable as the scene depicts the harsh reality of the situation. With a swift motion, the hooded figure continues their assault, a sword poised over another victim. The scene is brutal, a testament to the merciless nature of the attacker. The hooded figure's taunting words ring out, "Become a cold, lifeless corpse?" It's a grim reminder of the fate that awaits in this merciless world. A close-up reveals the face of a fallen figure, bloodied and motionless. The harsh reality of their fate is undeniable in the unforgiving glare of the flames. The focus shifts to the woman, held by her hair, her face marked with blood and desperation. Her eyes reflect a fierce determination amidst the chaos. The scene closes in on the woman's attire, hinting at her significance in the unfolding drama. The flames cast an ominous glow, underscoring the gravity of the situation. Amidst the flames, an accusation is hurled, "Because you were the imbecile of Ragnar." This ominous statement sets the stage for a tense confrontation. A hooded figure with a menacing presence holds a sword against a blurred character. The scene is intense, filled with a sense of impending doom. A fallen character, covered in blood, lies motionless on the ground. The atmosphere is heavy with the weight of conflict and betrayal. In a world where might makes right, the clan's rule is merciless. Bloodied and determined, one character's eyes reflect the harsh reality they face. The focus shifts to a close-up of blood-smeared faces, highlighting the brutality of their world. A lingering image of a wounded character, emphasizing the violence and despair that permeates this fiery confrontation. Amidst the burning glow, a mysterious figure declares, "You were the weakest." The words hang heavy, cloaked in a sense of foreboding. A menacing grin follows, from a character with a wild beard and a red scarf, locking eyes with someone marked by battle. In the silence, a moment of anticipation builds, as if the world is holding its breath. The tension snaps as a voice, raw with emotion, whispers, "Rendon." A pause, like the calm before a storm, heightens the suspense. A hand grips a sword with urgency, the atmosphere crackling with impending action. A shout tears through the scene, "Rendo!" echoing with desperation and resolve. The battlefield erupts as a fierce warrior charges, determination etched on their face. A sword arcs through the air, its path a blur, slicing through the tension with deadly precision. Darkness slices through the air as a figure is launched into the abyss, the night sky crackling with tension. In midair, a warrior is caught in a powerful attack, his eyes wide as he spirals out of control. Blood paints the scene, splattering across the battlefield, marking a brutal and unforgiving fight. Amidst the flames, a hooded figure stands confidently, dismissing his opponent's chatter with a cold, "You talk too much." The cloaked figure strides forward, exuding authority. As a command echoes, "Finish it already." A subordinate, visibly shaken, responds quickly, "Sir, my apologies," as the pressure mounts. A bloodied warrior lies on the ground, a sword protruding from his chest, reflecting on his memories. Thoughts swirl in the darkness, just going down memory lane, I am almost done, hinting at a deeper story. An eye opens, filled with defiance, and a question lingers. Done, challenging the notion of an ending. In the middle of a cosmic inferno, a solitary thought echoes, "Is this it?" The scene is as dramatic as a last-minute plot twist in a soap opera. Our mysterious character is deep in thought, brooding over their inability to protect or achieve anything. It's like the universe's harshest critique session. The flames rage on, and the character watches everything burn away, contemplating the futility of it all with a sigh of resignation. Amid the chaos, our cloaked figure stands dramatically, questioning if this fiery showdown is truly the end. Talk about a cliffhanger moment. A close-up reveals the character's tear-streaked face, eyes burning with emotion. It's a real, "I'm not crying, you're crying" moment. The word talent hangs in the air as the character wishes they had more of it. It's a classic case of talent envy, folks. The lament continues as they whisper if only they possessed talent. Looks like someone's having a full-on existential crisis. The scene opens with an intense, fiery explosion. Sparks and embers fly everywhere, painting a picture of chaos and destruction. It's like the world itself has ignited in a blaze of glory. Amidst the flames, a shadowy figure emerges, their face partially lit by the glow. A fierce determination, or perhaps regret, is etched into their features, setting the mood for what's to come. A thought bubble floats against the fiery backdrop. Would things have been different? A moment of introspection, of what-ifs and could-have-beens, hangs heavy in the air. The flames continue to dance wildly, almost as if they are alive, consuming everything in their path. The heat is palpable, and the tension undeniable. Crackling sounds fill the air as the blaze intensifies, almost drowning out any other noise. The scene is a symphony of fiery chaos. As the firestorm rages on, a sense of finality begins to settle. The flames seem to form words, whispering untold secrets into the void. Suddenly, the screen cuts to black, a sharp contrast to the fiery chaos that preceded it. Silence reigns, heavy and foreboding. Tiny blue squares start to flicker into existence, like pixels forming in the darkness, hinting at a digital twist to this fiery tale. And then, the screen lights up with a stark, cold message: "You have died." A chilling end to an explosive scene. What could this mean for our mysterious figure? The digital rain falls like a futuristic scene, straight out of a sci-fi movie. It's mesmerizing, like we're diving into the Matrix or something. Suddenly, a message pops up. "Theo Ragnar, your trait has activated. Returning to the regression point." Whoa, did someone just hit the rewind button on life? The digital particles keep cascading down, as if the universe is resetting itself. I can almost hear the sound of time whooshing backwards. The bits and pieces continue to drift, like we're floating through a cosmic screensaver. It's strangely calming yet thrilling at the same time. The digital snowfall intensifies, painting the scene in shades of mystery and suspense. What kind of time-bending adventure are we in for? Everything fades to a bright white, like a blank canvas waiting for the next chapter to be painted. Feels like we're on the brink of something big. As the light overtakes the screen, a bold stroke slashes across, breaking the silence with its dynamic energy. The stroke morphs into a pattern, echoing with the sound of transformation. All right, folks, buckle up. We're diving into the action with a pair of intense red eyes locked onto a blade, glinting in the light like it's about to unleash some serious drama. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation, making you wonder what's about to go down. So, here we are in this grand arena, flags waving, with two figures standing in the middle. Someone's feeling a bit absent-minded today, huh? Suddenly, our perspective shifts to someone looking down at their feet, utterly confused. They're like, "What the heck?" This character, holding a stick, is seriously questioning if they just died. Talk about an existential crisis. They're trying to rationalize it, thinking maybe these are just flashbacks of their life. Intense, right? Then, in steps the young master. Our protagonist isn't too thrilled, flashing back to this guy, Rendon, who doesn't seem to be their favorite person. As if things weren't bad enough, they're pondering how cruel death is, even at the end. Out of nowhere, a holographic screen pops up. Our character lets out a sigh, clearly overwhelmed. And with a close-up on their eye, they're like, "Huh? Alright." So our scene opens with a mysterious character peeking just above the frame, looking all wise and secretive. Enter Rendon, the man of the hour, wielding a massive wooden stick like he's ready to teach some lessons. But hold up, what's this? A tutorial quest pops up out of nowhere, demanding to punch Rendon in the face. Our protagonist, baffled, is like, huh? Yeah, you heard it right. Tutorial quest? And wait, I gotta punch Rendon? Our hero isn't sure if they're in a game or a weird dream. This quest is straight up bizarre. The protagonist is seriously puzzled, wondering what the heck is going on. Is this some kind of weird virtual prank or a flashback malfunction? Our hero's thinking, is this how flashbacks are supposed to work? Meanwhile, Rendon seems blissfully unaware of the digital drama unfolding. Rendon, looking curious, asks, "What's wrong?" But our protagonist just stands there, trying to wrap their head around this strange quest. In a moment of decision, our hero drops their stick, seemingly preparing for whatever comes next. Our protagonist clenches their fist, still confused but ready for action. The scene opens with a mysterious figure in a white uniform, confidently holding a weapon. He ponders whether this moment is a divine gift. Meanwhile, a determined young warrior gears up, feeling this is his chance to vent all his bottled-up frustrations. Our fierce warrior, eyes glowing with intensity, charges forward with a powerful punch, ready to give a pummeling. With a bold declaration, he promises to deliver a beatdown, even if everything feels like a dream. The mysterious figure stands firm, seemingly unfazed, holding his ground with a silent presence. The action is punctuated by the sound plap as the tension in the air thickens. The battlefield reveals itself, with our warrior facing off against multiple opponents in an arena-like setting. The young warrior charges, his focus unwavering, as a discarded weapon lies forgotten on the ground. Meet our gray-haired veteran, looking all cool and composed like he's seen it all before. The arena's buzzing with tension as he faces off against a younger opponent with fiery eyes. Now, our young contender is feeling the heat, questioning if this is all just a dream. But with a determined look, he's ready to face whatever comes his way. Suddenly, the older warrior moves like lightning, swinging his staff with precision. The young challenger finds himself on the defensive, realizing this dream is very real. A swift, powerful strike sends the young fighter soaring. It's a wild move that shows the veteran means business. With a dramatic flair, the young challenger is tossed high into the sky, the arena spinning around him. A painful landing follows. The crowd hears a loud cuck as he hits the ground hard. The seasoned fighter, standing tall, reminds everyone that the lesson should have ended, leaving the young one sprawled out, reflecting on the harsh reality of the battle. The young challenger, battered but not beaten, groans in pain, still trying to process the whirlwind of events. Suddenly, our hero jolts with confusion. Since when do dreams come with a side of pain? This isn't your regular nap time. Enter the wise, slightly exasperated mentor, who sighs deeply as if carrying the weight of 1,000 student complaints. The awakening ceremony is looming, and progress? Nowhere to be seen. He continues, acknowledging the lack of progress despite all the hard work put in. It's like trying to get gains at the gym and still looking like a noodle. Meanwhile, our protagonist is left wide-eyed and sweaty, a mix of fear and anticipation swirling around the mention of this mysterious ceremony. But the mentor isn't done yet. He's got a classic teacher move up his sleeve. No forgiveness for students who disrespect their masters, not even a little. And with a dramatic pause, he pulls out the ultimate lesson. As a Ragnar, the sword should be your dance partner, not your fists. Ah, tradition. Our hero is left to ponder this as the mentor makes a cool exit, promising another round of lessons. The sky is blue, the stakes are high. As the mentor strides away, leaving a trail of mystery and questions, the hero is left with the ultimate cliffhanger. What's going on? The scene unfolds with our mysterious protagonist, visibly shaken, whispering, "I don't believe it." There's a tension in the air, thick enough to cut with a knife. As the darkness surrounds them, they feel the sharp sting of reality. The clear pain I am feeling right now echoes through their mind. The sky opens up, bathing everything in harsh daylight, yet the character's inner turmoil persists. This realistic sensation, they ponder, trying to make sense of it all. Their hand starts to disintegrate, turning into dust, adding to the confusion. Is this real, or just another trick of the mind? With widened eyes, the realization hits them. This they murmur, slowly connecting the dots. Suddenly, the character understands. "Isn't a flashback," they exclaim as the clouds drift by, oblivious to the revelation. Amidst the chaos, the character stands alone under the vast sky, the truth dawning upon them. Finally, the acceptance hits hard. It's real. They shout as the stadium looms. The character is having a major epiphany moment, realizing they've traveled back in time to when they were 17. This is like finding out your favorite game has a secret level you never knew about. As the shock sets in, we see the protagonist's bewildered face, clearly not ready for this plot twist. How on earth could this happen? Just when things couldn't get weirder, a floating notification window pops up, like it's straight out of a video game, leaving our hero scratching their head. Surprise! They've completed tutorial quest number 1. What a way to start a new chapter, huh? And as if that wasn't enough, a new power called Ragnar's Talent is activated as a reward. Talk about leveling up in style. The protagonist's eyes reflect the digital glow, signaling something big is about to unfold. A single word escapes their lips. What? All right, folks. Our hero is facing a digital dilemma with a glowing screen asking, will you receive the reward now? The tension is real, and the pressure is on. Will it be a yes or no? The suspense is killing us. The majestic Camellia Palace looms under a starry sky, setting the stage for a brewing storm of emotions. Inside, tension crackles like static electricity. A thunderous slam echoes through the corridors. Voices clash as a woman confronts a man. She's spitting fire, accusing him of giving an imbecile bastard justification. She stands with an air of authority, dressed to the nines, demanding answers. The man, clearly caught in the crossfire, listens as she continues her tirade. His simple yes seems to amplify the gravity of the situation. She warns him about the consequences of his actions, reminding him of the chaos he's unleashed. The name Theo Ragnar rings out, highlighting the stakes in their political chess game. She predicts tough times ahead, especially with plans to take over the Rose Palace. The man tries to calm her down, but she's having none of it. She orders him to reflect, hinting at the near ruin of their grand plan. He nods, a silent promise to consider her words. Left alone, she stands in the grand hall. Check. Who does he take after to be so impulsive? A shadowy figure mutters, clearly frustrated with someone's reckless actions. Their eyes narrow, trying to make sense of the chaos. Someone nearby comments, well, he completely resembles you when you were young, my lady. The mysterious figure doesn't seem amused and responds, you call that a joke? Clearly, she's not having it today. Trying to soothe the situation, the advisor suggests, please don't be so angry. This incident might not be all that bad. An imposing figure strides into the room, demanding answers about the Rose Palace, which has historical ties to the clan head's harem. Ownership issues seem to be at the forefront. Another character explains the difficulty of obtaining control over the palace, given its notorious reputation as a gathering place for undesirables. With a clenched fist, someone emphasizes the need for justification, hinting at underlying political tensions. Thankfully, or perhaps worryingly, the chaos Theo stirred up at the Scaled Dragon Society meeting might be just the ticket they needed. Theo, it seems, is... The scene opens with a mysterious figure, half hidden in shadows, suggesting a cunning plan. How about we use legal procedures to suppress him? Oh, the drama. Our mysterious strategist is clearly worried about Theo's growing power. Is it the muscles, the charm, or something else? Either way, the influence of the Rose Palace is a threat. Turns out, this whole thing is about influence and power dynamics. The fear is real that if the clan head gets too cozy with the Rose Palace, things might go south. The plan is revealed. The Camellia Palace is all set to use some slick legal moves to sweep away the competition. It's like a courtroom drama without the popcorn. With confidence and a hint of a smirk, our mystery character declares that the Rose Palace will have no choice but to bow down to the Troivans. Oh snap, the plot thickens. With a dramatic flick, a plan is in motion to silently take over the Rose Palace. It's like a heist movie but with more legal jargon. Two characters are in a grand room discussing the master plan. The question is, how long until they're ready? Spoiler, they already are. With a confident grin, one character assures the other that by tomorrow morning, they'll hear some good news. Sounds like a morning worth waking up for. A charming promise of uplifting news is made, and it's suggested to enjoy a relaxing night. A little R&R before the storm, perhaps. And just when you think it can't get more charming, there's a gift, an aromatic candle from a far-off volcanic region, fancy and thoughtful.